so when two bodies are in thermal equilibrium with the third body, so they are also in thermal equilibrium with each other. This statement is called one of law of thermodynamics. So yung first law hindi na yan, di ba? First law is law of conservation. Okay, of energy. Okay, so si second law, so I think sa entropy yan. So si Kelvin Planck hindi. So ang sagot is zeroth law, letter D. Okay, so next, number 29. So a vessel of 0.03 cubic meter capacity contains gas at 3.5 bar pressure and 35 degrees Celsius temperature. The pressure of this gas is increased to 10.5 bar while the volume remains constant. What will be the temperature of the gas? Okay, volume remains constant, so meaning isometric. Okay, so P1 V1 over T1 is equivalent to P2 V2 over T2. Okay, so V1 is constant and ganun din sa V2. Okay, substitute. So P1, that is 3.5 bar divided by the temperature 1, so it is 35 plus 273. Okay, so this is equivalent to, so we have 10.5 bar divided by T2. So diretso na natin na, so yung T2, okay, ito ay naka-degree Celsius plus 273. Okay, or para hindi malito, sige, T2 muna natin. Okay, and then later on, okay, so minus na lang natin ng 273. Okay, so T2 here would be, so cancel out si bar. And so we have 10.5 multiplied by 35 plus 273. Then divided by 3.5. 924, so this is naka-Kelvin pa lang ito. Okay, so wag pong ito troubleshoot ha. So kung wala yung may minus 273, then troubleshoot letter A siguro. Okay, let's confirm muna. Okay, so the temperature in degrees Celsius, so that is 924 minus 273. Let's try, so minus 273. That would be 651 degrees Celsius. Okay, so letter B. Okay, so kung wala yung 651 sa choices, pwede nyo gawin, troubleshoot si A. Palitan nyo yung unit, kaya gawin yung Kelvin. But since meron naman si 651, so yan po yung final answer natin. So si number 30, ihuli na lang natin yan, medyo maba. And mostly chemistry po yan, pag may time pa. Okay, so mamaya na lang yan. So doon na lang tayo sa 31 muna. So 31, so a tank containing air is steered by a paddle wheel. The work input to the paddle wheel is 9,000 kilojoule and the heat transferred to the surroundings from the tank is 3,000 kilojoule. Determine the work done. Answer there is 0. Okay, so letter E. So explanations, kasi that is a constant volume process. Kasi steering, di ba? So constant volume. Okay, so since it is a constant volume process, so wala namang sinabi na nag-change yung volume. So parang parehas ng concept doon sa dito. Okay, so yung sa number 27. Okay, so doon nag-iba yung mass, nag-iba yung pressure, so parehas pa rin yung volume. Ganon din dito. So constant volume process, so ano bang system yan? That is closed or open system ba? Balikan natin yung objective. Okay, so open system, control volume. Okay, so kaya work done is 0. Okay, so yan po yung explanation natin. So letter E. Okay, open kasi na open system. Okay, open system. Okay, 32. So what is another term used for isometric processes? Okay, so isometric is also, okay, so yung mga ibang pangalan ni isometric, and so meron tayong dalawa. Isometric process, or also known as isovolumetric. Okay, so or that is also known as isochoric. Okay, so isochoric process. So si letter C, alam na pwede na nating tanggalin yan, no? Okay, kasi alam natin isothermal, constant, ano yan? Constant temperature. And then si isometric, constant volume yan, tama? Okay, so letter C could, or is not the correct answer. Okay, so letter A. Next, 33. Okay, so what refers to any change that the system undergoes from one equilibrium state to another equilibrium state? So ito yung mga isometric, isothermal, isobaric, adiabatic, and so on. It is a process. Okay, so 34. And it is the deposition of radiant energy as heat into an absorbing energy. So maybe ang sagot mo dyan, radiation, kasi may radiant. Ano ba yung radiation? Hindi naman yan yung definition niya. Okay, yung radiation, yung transfer of electromagnetic waves. Okay? Ayan, so transfer of electromagnetic waves, yun yung radiation. Okay, pero pag ang hinahanap is deposition of radiant energy, that is insolation, letter D. Next, so it is used for gas turbines which operates on an open cycle. Okay, so where both the compression and expansion processes take place in rotating machinery. Answer there would be letter D, Brayton cycle. Yan, so that are the answers sa mga objectives natin. So sunod-sunod, I think 5 objective din si 36. Which of the following laws of thermodynamics which leads to the definition of entropy? So nabanggit natin to kanina. Letter B, second law. Okay, entropy is disorder or randomness of a system. Next one, 37. A cylinder contains oxygen at a pressure of 10 atm and a temperature of 300 Kelvin. The volume of the cylinder is 10 liters. What is the mass of oxygen in grams? Molecular weight of oxygen is 32 gram per mole. Again, just use the formula. So, mga oxygen, nitrogen, mga air, mga ganyan, so that are ideal gas. Okay, PV equals MRT. So, I think parang example ata to sa chemistry or quiz. Parang familiar. And so anyway, so i-prove na lang natin. So, we have your 10 atm. So again, so pwede kang magbase sa SI system, pwede ka ring magbase sa English, pwede ka ring mag-base yung doon sa liter ATM. So depende po sa yan. Okay, again, so I'll use yung ano na lang po, liter ATM. Okay, so since naka-liters yung ating volume. 10 ATM, so multiplied by 10 liters, equivalent to the unknown mass. Multiplied by, so R ulit. Okay, so R ni oxygen, so that is the universal gas constant divided by the molecular weight of your oxygen. Okay, so this is 0.0821. We have your liter ATM per mole Kelvin. And this one is divided by, so diatomic, 2 times 16 gram per mole. Okay, so then this is divided by, so or multiplied by your temperature. Okay, so naka Kelvin na. So no need to add 273. Okay, so ATM will cancel out. Liters will also cancel. Mole cancel and Kelvin. So from that, so shift solve. Okay, your mass there is equivalent to 129 0.92 grams. From the choices, nearest to letter B. Okay, 130.08. Siguro nag-round off lang siya dito. Yung number 30, bigay ko na lang yung sagot and solution mamaya. So, ganoon din yung mga hindi natin mapapasadahan. 38. So, the thermodynamic properties that are dependent on the size or extent of the system is called. So, paki-inspect si 38 and 39. So, hindi po yan parehas ha. So, 38 is dependent on the size. 39 is independent naman. Okay? So, yung open tsaka close property, wala yan, di ba? Open and closed system yan. So, ang sagot dyan, either intensive or extensive. Okay, kapag nakadepende po siya sa size, okay, that is extensive property. Okay? In contrast, pag independent naman or hindi nakabase sa size, that is intensive. Okay, so that's number 39. Size, mga ano siguro yan, volume, mass. Okay, so that's 38 and 39. So next one, number 40. Okay, so consider a fan located, so end tayo siguro sa 43. And then ibigay ko na lang yung solutions and key answers ng mga di madi-discuss. So consider a fan located in a 3 feet by 3 feet square duct. Velocities at various points at the outlet are measured, and the average flow velocity is determined to be 22 feet per second. Taking the air density 2.075 pound mass per cubic feet, estimate the minimum electric power consumption of the fan motor. Okay, so pag meron tayong energy, so syempre we have power. So power kasi is defined as the rate of doing work. Okay, so or the rate of energy. Yan, so para mahanap po, so yung value ng output, okay, or yung power ng motor. Okay, so since meron kang velocity dyan, so di ba alam lang naman natin na yung energy or yung power generally is energy divided by time. Okay, so yan lang naman yung general formula ng power. Okay, energy over time. Okay, so define lang natin. So sa problem ko, anong type ng energy yan? Okay, so it can be sensible heat, latent heat, potential energy, okay, so internal energy, and so on. Okay, but this time, so since tandaan natin, pag meron tayong velocity, okay, so ano ang type po ng energy? So if you have a velocity, that means we will use kinetic energy. So ibig sabihin, so yung gagamitin po natin is kinetic energy. So ano ba yung formula ng kinetic energy? That is 1/2 multiplied by mass times the square of your velocity. So therefore, so we can get power is equivalent to 1/2 multiplied by mass multiplied by the square of the velocity. Okay, and then tandaan natin, so since kilowatts po yan, or watt is also joule per second, kaya dapat yung time natin naka-seconds. Okay? Ayan. So, and then also, pwede pa rin natin yung gamitan. So, since kung magtataka po tayo, wala tayong given na mass. Okay? So, from here, so, pressure or power is also 1/2. Diba? From your, I think, so on your fluids, kung di ba ata na-discuss. Yung mass over time kasi, so that is also equivalent to mass flow rate. Okay, so mass flow rate is also equivalent to mass over time. So magagamit nyo rin yan sa fluids, yung mass flow rate tsaka yung volume flow rate. Mass flow rate. So therefore, that is also 1/2 times the mass rate multiplied by velocity squared. Okay, so first, so again, so since watts po yan, dapat SI system tayo. So una, ang gagawin ko na lang muna is convert ko si velocity. Okay, mag-SI na lang tayo. So at SI system. Sige, SI system. Velocity is 22 feet. So the equivalent velocity in SI must be meter per second. Okay, so therefore we must convert feet. Conversion factor in 1 meter, we have your 3.28 feet. Calculate. So ang sagot po dyan is 6.70, 73 meters per second. Okay, so okay na yung velocity natin. So yung unknown is mass rate. Ito, derived formula. So pwede ka rin gumamit ng unit analysis dito. Okay, mass rate, so is equivalent to we have your density, area, and then your velocity. Okay, so substitute. So this is equivalent to your density. Okay, naka-pound mass per cubic feet pa siya. Siguro i-convert din muna natin si density. Density here, so this is equivalent to 0.075 pound mass per cubic foot. Again, so conversion, so density in SI is kilogram per cubic meter. So we have 3.28 foot, okay, in 1 meter. Raise that into 3, and then pound mass to kilogram, so in 1 kilogram 2.2 pound mass. Okay, so yung density po natin dyan, so that is equivalent to paki-calculate na lang, it is 1.203. Okay, so kilogram per cubic meter. Okay, substitute. So we have your 1.203 kilogram per cubic meter, then multiplied by the area, so 3 by 3, 3 feet by 3 feet. So convert natin ulit yan. Okay, so in 1 meter we have 3.28 feet. So that is squared, so multiplied by, ayan, the velocity, so in its SI ay 6.70, 73 meters per second. Okay, yung makukuha po natin dyan, calculate again, that is 6.75 kilogram per second. 75 kilogram per second. And so finally, so solving now for the power output. Okay, so that is equivalent to, we have your 1/2, then multiplied by the mass rate. So the mass rate is 6.75. Okay, so kilogram per second. So multiplied by the velocity, that is 6.7073. Okay, then squared. So from that, so let's try. So 1/2 multiplied by 6.75 times 6.7073 squared. Okay, answer there is 151.83 watts. So very sure naman tayo sa solution natin. And kung may background tayo sa EE, so parang ang imposible naman na ganyan lang kabilis. Isipin natin, so 6 meters per second lang, no? Sobrang bagal, tapos kailangan mo pa ng kilowatt. Kasi sobrang laki na. Okay, so troubleshoot. So answer there is letter D. Okay, it must be 151 watts. Okay, mabagal lang yan, no? So 6.7073, and maliit lang naman yung area. Hindi naman kailangan ng high torque dyan or ng mataas na motor. Okay, kaya troubleshoot. Ayan, so that would be your number 40. And so, ganyan talaga yung board exam, no? So kung mapapansin nyo, sa quiz natin dito, may mga sobrang hirap, may mga direct substitution, may mga objectives. So ganoon din po kasi yung sa board exam, sa ESAS. Okay, kaya syempre nire-relate po natin. Okay, so para hindi na kayo mabigla in case. Okay, so next one. So number 41. So hanggang ano lang tayo, is 43. Okay, so number 41. And so the food compartment of a refrigerator is maintained at 4 degrees Celsius by removing heat from it at a rate of 360 kilojoule per minute. And basta yung energy nakadivide sa time, power po yan, no? So pag watts lang, dapat naka-second. The required power input to the refrigerator is 2 kilowatts. Determine the coefficient of performance of the refrigerator. Okay, so again, so nabanggit natin kanina na yung COP natin or coefficient of performance is also the inverse of the efficiency. Okay, or it is also your input power divided by the output power. Sa thermodynamics po natin, so yung input power is also known as the loading power. Thermodynamics po ito Okay, and then yung output natin is also the input power. Okay, mechanically. Baliktad. Okay, so also, yung COP natin, so in general, so pwede rin natin yung sabihin as Q divided by W. Sige, ito yung loading din so yung Q. Okay, or yung W is input. Okay, so therefore, COP now, this is equivalent to, we have your loading, so it is 360. Okay, so basta ang goal mo lang dyan, kung nalilito ka kung nasaan yung numerator at denominator, so ang goal mo, dapat yung COP ma-compute greater than 1. Okay, so kung less than 1 yung nakuha mo, edi reciprocal mo lang. And so we have your 360 kilojoule per minute. Okay, so convert. So again, so since kilowatt yung nasa denominator, kilowatt or watt is joule per second. So 1 minute over 60 seconds. Okay, divided by 2 kilowatts. Ganun lang po yung technique, no? So in case nalilito ka kung alin dyan yung input, alin dyan yung output. So tandaan mo lang na dapat ang COP greater than 1. Okay, kung ang nilagay mo, kunwari, numerator mo ay 2, tapos denominator mo ay 360 over 60, okay, less than 1 po siya. So ibig sabihin, efficiency yan. Okay, kaya baliktad. Okay, so answer there is 3. That is your letter C. Okay, so that's number 41. Paglaruan mo lang kung ano yung meron sa choices or kung ano yung greater than 1. So, imposible naman na yung efficiency mo dyan ay greater than 1. Okay, tapos sa COP, pag may nakita kang less than 1, tanggalin mo na kaagad. Okay, so similar yung number 42. So ito naman, pabaliktad. So power consumed by the heat pump. Yung hinahanap sa output. Okay, so again, so using the formula for coefficient of performance, that is still the input over your output. Okay, so panggulo lang yung mga temperature na yan. So, kumbaga nagkikwento lang yung problem. Okay, loose ata heat rate. Okay, ganun po ulit, no? So kung nalilito ka kung nasaan yung numerator at denominator, okay, i-trial and error mo. Ayan. So from here, so kunin natin si output. Or sorry, i-convert muna natin si input. General, kunwari, hindi mo alam muna yung given na power. So 80,000 kilojoule per hour. Convert natin yan sa kilowatts. So in 1 hour, we have 3,600 seconds. That is equivalent to, so 80,000 over 36. That is 22.22 kilowatts. Okay, also mapapansin mo sa choices, mas malaki yung 22.22 kilowatts. Hindi naman pwedeng mas mataas sa pump, no? Hindi naman pwedeng mas mataas yung output sa input. Okay, so therefore that is your power input. Okay, so ang hinahanap is the power output. Okay, so from that, so we have your COP, that is 2.5. So that is equivalent to your power input, so 22.22 kilowatts divided by the power output. Okay, so therefore, shift solve. Your power output there, so over 2.5. That is 8.9 or 8.89 kilowatts. Okay, so that would be letter B. Kung napagbaliktad mo naman, kunwari output yan, kasi nahanap is si input, I think wala naman sa choices. Times 2.5. Wala yung 55.55. Pero dapat alam pa rin nating i-determine. Okay, so kasi in case na meron. So yung mga yan, mga loss or loose heat at rate, so input po yung mga yan. So usually kapag mga power consumed, rating, ganyan, power output po yung mga yan. So siguro ipakita na lang natin, i-flash na lang natin yung solution and key answers sa mga hindi na-discuss. Okay, sige, number 43 onwards. And so answer along with the solution. Okay, so next one, number 45. So isobaric, letter A, and 1 BTU, letter D. Okay, so next, number 47. Okay, so since work is done on a system, so sagot must be negative, so letter B. Okay, so next one, number nga pala, so troubleshoot ito, so this must be 320. Okay, not 3208. Okay, next, number 48. The specific heat ratio is always greater than 1. So example is yung air. Okay, so 1.4. Isometric, so V equals C. So ibig sabihin ng C is constant. Parang sa integral calculus yung plus C. Meaning yan constant. Minsan sa ibang problem, K naman yung ginagamit. Okay, lastly, so number 50. Isama pala natin yung number 30 kanina. Sige, pakitake note. So the same concept doon sa isa, yung dito, yung leak, yung nag-leak yung mass. Basta the same siya doon, ito. Okay, yung hindi nagbago yung volume natin. Dito naman, so hindi nagbago yung volume at saka yung pressure. Since ang in-indicate lang naman dyan is yung temperature. Then also, hindi mo kasi makukuha. Makukuha mo, so hindi pala, so hindi mo makukuha. Mamamali yung solution. Okay, so that's number 50. Sige, so isama natin yung number 30. So si 30 kasi I think more on chemistry to, so naligaw. May ganun sa board exam, yung tipong nasa EE ka na, pero may mga mathematics na question. Ganun din sa math, may EE. Pero bilang lang, mga isa, dalawa, ganyan. Nung time namin ng board exam, so mathematics pero may nahalong EE na Ohm's law. Okay, Ohm's law lang naman. So ganoon din yung EE na subject, tapos may nahalong mathematics yung sa vectors, yung divergence. Okay, so yan yung part 2. Ulitin natin. So yung part 1 ng 30. Okay, and then the part 2. Okay, so that are the solutions, no, and answers ng mga hindi natin na-discuss dito sa quiz. Sige, so that's it. So yan po yung end ng lecture natin for the quiz ng termo.